Hey guys, it's Curbex. How y'all doing today? How was your 4th of July? Well, mine, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Not to be all dramatic and whatnot, I was mostly ducking for cover and just trying to watch out for people acting a goddamn fool outside my house. But, other than that, it was not too bad, guys. I had some family over, we were chilling. I'm on a little bit of I don't want to say I'm a old man, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we got kind of like an old man spirit in my family where we're just kicking back, cooling, maybe sipping a little bit, and just doing karaoke. That's what I was expecting from these 4th of July celebrations that people would be out here doing. But we was just chilling. It wasn't even like on a celebration type of time, but we was just chilling. That's not what a lot of these young boys wanted to do, bruv. That's not what a lot of these young boys wanted to do, bruv. Oh God. I'm telling you guys, I look down the freaking street. It's people popping all types of works and stuff like that in the middle of the street. It's just loud. It was different out. It was different. I was like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, so in an effort to, protect ourselves, we stayed in the house after a bit because I had to go run back out to go grab something to drink real quick. That was almost a mistake. It was like so damn cloudy and whatnot out, right? So check me out, guys. We didn't have it as bad as others had it though. Because although it was a little rowdy out, it seemed like mostly good fun, right? I don't want to be that nagging neighbor. Ooh, don't keep them boys, watch them boys. They ain't nothing but trouble. Brother. Some people had it much worse than us. And what I want to talk to you guys today about is this little article here that I found. It's called Teen Takeovers, the chaotic gatherings that are spurring curfews and crackdowns. And you guys know on this channel, I've talked like on end, literally just long-winded rants about how these parents nowadays parent on easy mode. They're nothing like my parents of old and whatnot. My parents was on my case. They didn't allow us to do multitudes of things. Why? Because of situations that arise like this when a bunch of young boys with no parenting around them, no parents around them, and they're allowed to just kind of go out and about and act a goddamn fool. You get situations like these. So let's just talk about this here. It says in Orlando, around 1,000 teenagers showed up on the Icon Park area on Saturday night. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, guys. Saturday night last month, spurring fights and substantial police response that led to 9 arrests on charges including battery on an officer, resisting arrest, and trespassing. In Washington, D.C., a group of about 200 teens gathered at a park in the Navy Yard neighborhood this spring, leading to gunfire, disorderly conduct, and robbery. And in New York, hundreds of teens flooded a mall in the Bronx in February, trashing stores and berating mall employees. These incidents are just a few examples of what's become known as teen takeovers, the term for mass gatherings of rowdy youngsters in a public space like a mall or park, spread by social media flyers or mass messages beforehand. The takeovers have on occasion spiraled into chaos with reports of fights, robberies, gunshots, and general disruption. These takeovers seen in Orlando, Washington, New York, and across the U.S. show how social media has supercharged these gatherings into something more significant. It's a new form, but it's not a new substance, says Thaddeus Johnson, a senior fellow at the Council of Criminal Justice think tank, comparing teen takeovers to the flash mobs of a decade ago. What's new is the scale and how these things are networked. Brother, I've seen on end now, and this was like, I just want to make sure I'm giving credit. This was Eric Levinson on CNN, right? It is kind of absolutely insane though, because I've seen these things. I could literally research it now, and I'm seeing videos since like early this morning. I was like, oh man, let me just kind of check what happened. Oh, that doesn't look good. Oh, that looks even worse, dude. Now, I'm not too sure. I just want to show you guys this one here. This was like NBA player DeJounte Murray. He had to check a kid because he ran him through trash at Neon at a 4th of July event. And I don't care how you feel about Neon or DeJounte Murray. This is not a way to handle it. If anything, like it looks like a teen takeover. It's nothing but young boys out here just chilling. And then you get the crazies. So let's take a look at this here. So they all mobbing them. And then this guy comes up and throws a freaking bottle at him.
Whoa. Hold on. You don't throw things. It's okay.
Hey, look, nobody touch me.
No, if you touch me, you just don't throw things. Hey, hold on. No. Can I get a picture, bro?
Y'all touch me.
Don't do that.
Good game.
Tell him to keep his hands off people though, man.
If y'all touch
Everybody having fun.
You okay,
y'all
Dion?
touch me.
Dion, you
Everybody
okay?
having fun.
Yeah.
The craziest thing too is this is how you know these new school parents are not the parents of old, brother. Not at all. This kid here is only worried about getting himself a moment, and he knows he's a minor. So he's like using that to his advantage. And as we know, kids know when they can get away with something. He feels like he can get away with it. He has his phone out saying, I'm getting a moment out of this. I'm getting a moment out of this. And he says, you touch me, it's on. You touch me, you get in trouble. Brother, where's the parents when you need them? Not the easy mode parents. Because this seems like his mother or something like that. There's just no possible way. My mom would have slapped 5 for me in front of everybody. It'd have been over with. Because you embarrass me in public, you gonna get embarrassed in public right back. Or you get all these stupid, thick-skulled freaking TikTok parents, these freaking stupid social media parents who've never had kids, or these easy mode parents that will sit there and try and shame you for disciplining your kids. And now we are in the situations that we are in now. Jesus Christ, because these kids are insane. Some of them are insane. This is literally sociopathic behavior. All just to get some attention, some clicks, and some views. You gonna disrespect a grown person? Throw a bottle at them point blank? Why? What did you have to gain there? It's not that serious. But they check them. It took for them to come up though.
Nah, real talk. I don't give a fuck about no promo, nigga.
Are you done?
It's cool. For real, nah, straight up. We ain't doing that.
I'm saying, let's shake
We
up.
ain't doing that. Nah, you do something at him. He's here to show love to y'all. You do something at him. Have some respect, little nigga. Straight up.
Watch out.
And that's that mentality of it takes a village to raise a kid, bro. Because no one talked bad about DeJounte as he sat there and checked that dude. That was good. That was progress. That's showing healing in the earth, the world that we live in, because it's become so loony and stupid, right? But some situations weren't as fortunate as this one here. And the next thing I want to show you is a little graphic, not gonna lie, but you guys, I think it's very necessary to talk about said situation here. This one here. This was posted by No Jumper and whatnot. A female police officer in North Charleston, South Carolina, was jumped by a group of teenagers doing what is being called a teen takeover. So, like I said, some situations weren't as fortunate. So the police get called to this area because the teen takeover was just kind of going absolutely nuts and getting unruly and out of control. The police get called. Instead of everyone piping down a little bit and, showing respect to the officer, no, they give them the 1-2 whammy and start beating the heck out of this lady. And that's crazy. That's a statement coming out of my mouth, but this is real life that's happening. This teen takeover nonsense, man. Look, take a look at this. They're literally taking back. They're taking back like freaking objects and popping her with it. They was like literally trying to. It looked like they were trying to end her. This don't even look like a normal like, hey, freaking fist fight or just a disagreement. It's a bunch of different kids mobbing this chick, beating the mess out of her. What is this? That's wild. I can't see in any realm that this would be even remotely acceptable anywhere in society. This is how we raise a freaking a generation of people who are destined to go to jail. This is absolute madness. And it just takes me aback because I'm like, where, and it just keeps hearkening back to, where are the parents? Y'all let y'all kids, these are minors, teen takeover, go out and about and just run in the wild and do whatever the heck they wanted to go do. All of you parents should be ashamed of yourselves. All of y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. No way this is acceptable behavior that they beating the crap out of an officer. But then it gets tragic because according to CNN, 19-year-old killed and 6 others injured in July 4th, Florida teen takeover. And this is when it gets tragic, like I said before. And it just hurts my heart to even read this because I still consider and I don't want to be those guys sitting there trying to move up the age thing. If it's weird if y'all be, but I still consider them kids. I'm sorry. I be like, y'all are 18, 19. You feel me? Like y'all are teenagers in my head. You feel me? Like I hate hearing when young people get hurt. That's all I'm trying to get at. I hate hearing young people getting hurt. And this 18-year-old was killed and 6 others were injured in the shooting overnight after hundreds of teens filled downtown Pensacola, Florida for the 4th of July, police said. Police described a teen takeover that began with children as young as middle schoolers holding fireworks and escalated into an increasingly dangerous situation as older teens and young adults filled the streets Saturday night and into Sunday morning. Police officers responded when shots were fired shortly after 1 a.m. and began providing medical care to the injured victims on the ground. Despite efforts to save the 19-year-old with CPR, he was pronounced dead at the scene. Ooh, that hurts my heart to read, y'all. I try not to get emotional with that. I hate hearing about young people get hurt. Pensacola police. Hold up, give me a second. Guys. Pensacola Police Chief Eric Winstrom said he met with victim's grieving mother, adding, "She deserves justice and she deserves answers, and we're going to do everything we can to get those for her." The 6 other victims, ranging in age from 16 to 26, are receiving medical care at various hospitals and are all expected to survive, Winstrom said at a news conference Sunday morning. Police are now asking for public's help in finding one or more gunmen responsible for the shooting, which they believe was targeted. No suspects have been identified as of Sunday morning. And realistically, and then this one here, it says, young adult teens and children were engaging in what the chief described as frightening behavior. And that's just the only thing that I can remotely even reference this behavior as, is this is scary, guys. This is the world that we're living in. It's not getting better if we're not going to start taking accountability as parents and watching your kids, man. There's no way that no 200 something teens should be gathered up in any place unsupervised. There's just no freaking way that should be. Some parent goes, "Oh, you know what? Who's gonna be there? Oh, my friend Josh and Daniel. Oh, any parents around? No, but we might have some." And then you say, "Yeah, have you lost it?" That's how these tragic situations happen. It's because in all of these terrible stories that I've ever heard about, it's always a lack of supervision from adult figures. Always a lack of supervision. Whether it was, oh my God, bro. Give me a sec. Sorry guys. This is like I told you, I just don't like hearing about kids getting hurt, bro. Man, it pisses me off, man, because it's just so much more that can be done in these situations, like limiting the social media, watching what your kids are getting involved in, man. We have less tragedies like this here. And it sucks, man. It really does suck. And I wish to God more parents would, take active parts in their kids' lives in this part. When it comes to this stuff, man, it just pisses me off. But I hope to God this is a learning lesson. Maybe these teen takeovers things can stop being a thing. and if we get these big gatherings of kids, that they're going to be supervised. Like there has to be an overwhelming amount of some type of security there, because it's just young boys and girls. You know what I'm saying? Like they immature, they're silly sometimes. They get into situations that are easily avoidable by mature individuals. You know, and you need more mature individuals watching them. That's just how it needs to be. Sorry, but that's all I want to talk about today. My name's Curfews Senpai again. Appreciate you for clicking on the video. Hey guys, we're also on a road to 1,000 subs. We're really close at the time of recording. We're at like 661 or 662, somewhere in that range. And with you guys' help, we can easily reach that goal of 1,000, guys. So if you can, don't forget to hit the like, comment, sub, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, guys. Later.